Those are fond memories. Oh, memories. I have been asked to participate in a collaboration video called Dear Younger Me, Homestead Edition. I want to thank Lorella, Not a Farm Girl, for inviting me to this collaboration. You can see a link to her channel and other channels participating in this collaboration in my description below. Oh, let's get started. So one of the first things I think I would say to my younger self is to spend as much time as possible with your grandparents. My grandparents died when I was fairly young, but I still could have spent a little more time with them. And you know, it'd be nice if I was a little older to spend time with them, but I could have learned so much. My dad's dad was a skilled wood carver and really enjoyed the outdoors and going out hunting for arrowheads and things like that. My mom's dad was a hunter for pretty much most of his life and a gardener, and him and his brother spent a lot of time together hunting throughout the years, and there just was a wealth of knowledge there that I would have loved to have been able to tap into and talk to them, but that did not happen. So that's one thing I would definitely tell my younger self, is to make every attempt to go back and spend more time with the grandparents and learn from them. Another thing I would talk to my younger self about would be learning some bushcraft skills. I did a lot of backpacking throughout my younger life, and I really got into it after high school and into my 30s. Did a lot of backpacking, and I learned a lot of survival skills and you know, how to take care of yourself out in the woods and stay warm and safe. But I really wish I would have learned more bushcraft skills. I'm starting to try to learn some of that stuff now, but would have been really nice if I would have picked up on that stuff earlier, and I would have a wealth of knowledge by now. Something that Jen and I just talked about recently was we wish that early in our marriage, say 20 years ago, that we would have bought property. We have property now, but we wish we would have bought property way back then. We didn't think it was within our grasp, but really we could have done it, and it would have given us a place to practice our skills and kind of learn about how to make things and build things and develop a homestead type of property, and it would have been a great investment. So if you are still your younger self, I would advise you to buy property in the woods, in the mountains, wherever, but buy some property. It's a great investment, and then you have a place to practice your homesteading skills and building things. Just, you want to check rules and regulations of where you're buying property, because some places have crazy restrictions, so you really want to do your homework first. Another thing that I would tell my younger self is to spend some more time learning some basic building skills. My dad taught me some stuff when I was in my 30s. We built a shed together in our backyard, and that was instrumental in me learning how to build anything else after that. Once you've built a shed and built walls and a roof and kind of gone through all that, it gives you the basic skills to pretty much build anything if you just dive in and try it. I was lucky that Virginia had a lot of skill with building things that she learned growing up from her dad, so she's been instrumental in helping me develop my skills too, and kind of keeping me in check and keeping me from doing half-cocked work. Yeah, spend more time developing your building skills. Another thing I would tell my younger self is watch out for sticks poking in the face. But besides that, I would tell my younger self, one day you are going to have an experience with beavers, and they are going to pass on a beaver coat to you that will change your life. So get ready for that. Gardening would also be something I would tell my younger self to put a little emphasis on. I did do a little bit of gardening when I was 17, 18, I grew some pot plants. So not really the kind of direction that I would want my younger self to go now that I think about it. But yeah, if I would have just applied myself and learned some gardening, that could have really gone a long way today. My focus when I was younger was on being a rock star and playing the drums, and I really had tunnel vision on that and didn't really have a backup plan. So yeah, I'd say to younger self, have several backup plans and develop several of your interests, not just one. Another thing that I would tell my younger self is to go volunteer, like volunteer at a fish hatchery, for instance. We have a fish trap here on one of the falls downriver, and I would like to volunteer helping out there. I don't have a car, so it's kind of hard to do that right now, but in my younger days, I had plenty of time and plenty of interest in the outdoors, and volunteering at some place like a fish hatchery or volunteer ranger or something, that would be something that could have opened other doors for me. So I'd tell my younger self, get out there and volunteer in some things that you're interested in. Great things can come from that. So you out there that are still your younger self, get out there and volunteer. Do things you like to do. Get involved with a farm, park service, whatever it is. But get out there and make things happen. It's not going to just fall in your lap. So there's a few things that I would do to prepare for a homesteading type of lifestyle. I want to thank Lorella, Not a Farm Girl, for inviting me to this collaboration. And again, check in the description below for a link to Lorella's page and other channels that are participating in this collaboration. And Lorella has opened this up to other channels to join in. So if you want to join in on this and tell us about what you would tell your younger self, by all means, we'd like to hear it and have fun with it. So, all right, it's getting kind of chilly down here. My hands are frozen, so I'm going to wrap this up. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.